Hello everyone, welcome to the IchimokuCharts.com daily analysis of the Euro US dollar FX for Thursday, March the 22nd, 2012. Well, the change of trend today, candle has made a lower high and a lower low, a black bodied candle denoting the sellers making net bearish progress and an increased amount on the previous day, but a spinning top type candle and a candle of indecision. We've had a trading day where the sellers once again have failed to take control. They have shown some keenness by closing below the previous close, but they failed to take control of the market throughout the trading day, and if anything the buyers have very weak control. Spinning top is indecisive because we have a large shadow on the top and on the bottom, denoting the buyers losing commitment up around the resistance offered in a zone extending up to 133.20 and the support in a zone between 131.96 and 131.45. We see here that price was rejected from this 131.45 level and from the Tenkan-sen, the green line here. In terms of Ichimoku, the market is bullish in the long-term time frame and in the fast-term time frame, but bearish in the short-term time frame, in the medium-term time frame, by trading below the Kijun-sen. The Chikou band is above the corresponding price action, so it's confirming what we're seeing in the long and short-term time frame, but not in the medium-term time frame. So we're getting some mixed signals at the moment with our Ichimoku indicators. For tomorrow's trading, there is a chance that we will see the market change trend once again to the upside, but we do have strong resistance overhead and strong support down below, so we need to wait for resolution for a breakout from these areas, and the area extends us up to 133.20 and then to the downside down to about 129.68. So a lot of indecisiveness in this market. Look for a breakout above or below the support or resistance areas. Next, moving to the British pound US dollar, and here we see a change of trend today. Previous day's trading, we had an outside day, and then prior to that an inside day. Set the market up for this potential change of trend, and we see a lower high and a lower low with a black body candle. We did see the sellers lose commitment down around the 157.79 level that was tested, and at the Tenkan-sen. The Tenkan-sen has acted as solid support for this market today. We also saw the market take out the 158.51 level in a fairly bearish way, and that will act as resistance if the market does appreciate from here. In terms of Ichimoku, the market still remains bullish in all three time frames by trading above the cloud, above the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen, and the Chikou span is only just confirming the bullishness that we're seeing. In terms of control for the market for the trading day, the sellers close with control, but only a very weak amount of control by closing the market just below the midpoint level. So in terms of the all of these timeframes with the bullishness in the market, the short term is not supporting that trend. We have the first time frame downtrend in place, a black body candle, but we've seen strong price rejection and the sellers losing commitment down around this 157.79 area and the Tenkan-sen, and that will be an important area going forward. If we see the market trade down there, then we see support at the top of the cloud around 156.83. But there is a possibility that because of this lack of commitment by the sellers throughout the trading day and the loss of commitment, that we could see the market trade higher and trade up through 158.51 and possibly up to 159.28 within the next day or two. Next, moving to the US dollar Japanese yen, and here we see a change of trend to the downside today. A candle has made a lower high and a lower low. A very large black bodied candle denoting the sellers taking control of this market and building some very strong downside momentum. The sellers have closed in control and shown very strong commitment taking this market lower. They're very keen and they've made very strong net bearish progress on the day between the open and the close. The previous day's trading did set the market up for this with the rejection from the 84 level, and for today's trading we've seen the market take out 1, 2, 3 important areas of potential support. That was at the 83.28, 83 and 82.79 levels, and we've closed a long way down past there, and the market is now finding the influence of this large zone of previous resistance, which will now act as support. So we have seen some loss of commitment late in the trading day by the sellers as the market tested around this level. We have completion of the double top pattern. We have the prior trend and the two peaks roughly around the same area and the intervening trough, and we've had the bearish breakout down below. The target is the extent of the peak to trough projected down, and it coincides roughly with the top of this area, so the target's pretty much been met. In terms of Ichimoku, the market is bullish in the long term and the medium term timeframes, but bearish in the short term timeframe by trading below the Tenkan-sen. The Chikou span is above the corresponding price action, so that's confirming what we're seeing in the higher timeframes, but not in the short term timeframe. In terms of going forward, we do have strong resistance overhead now at the 82.79 and 83 level and up to 83.28, but then very strong support in a zone extending all the way through down to 81. So let's watch how the market interacts with the low of the candle and the high at the top of the zone of potential support.
Thanks moving to the Aussie dollar US dollar, and today we see continuation of the trend to the downside with a large black body candle again. The size of the body has increased. Previous day's trading we had a spinning top type candle that did set the market up for a potential change of trend, but we did have fairly strong resistance overhead offered at the Tenkan-sen, and that's where the market found resistance today at 104.86, and we can see the shadow on the top representing rejection from that area. The market also failed to close up above the 104.50 level that I've highlighted previously, and we now had the market testing down to the 103.77 support level. Previous resistance level that was noted here, tested down below there and failed to close below, and also to the bottom of the cloud. So we have very, very strong support down below. We've had very strong price rejection from here, but we have had a day where the sellers have made very strong net bearish progress, but they're close with control of this market, but only weak control, and lost quite some commitment throughout the trading day, so there is still potential for the market to trade higher. In terms of Ichimoku, the market's neutral by trading within the cloud, and bearish in the medium term, fast term timeframes by trading below the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen, and all of this is following the large megaphone type pattern that we saw, and establishment of this second timeframe downtrend with the market making a series of lower peaks and lower troughs. So for tomorrow's trading, there is still a possibility that the market will continue trending down even though the sellers lost commitment. These two levels are crucial to tomorrow's trading, 103.77 and the area at the bottom of the cloud at 103.50, very important levels. If we do trade through there, we will have a bearish breakout below the cloud and a bearish signal. We have support down at 103 and then none until we trade down to around 102.18. To the upside, the market may find resistance anywhere within the cloud, but 104.50 and then at the Tenkan-sen at 104.86 are important levels that will potentially inhibit upside trading.